FourSum. I'm Locks.
I'm Polo.
And I'm Hop.
And this is where we discuss issues surrounding the gay and lesbian community from an aggressive stud or dom perspective. And today's topic is...
Why do we hide so much? They're always hiding stuff, man.
I'm a hider, man.
Me too, I'm guilty.
A lot of viewers would like to know, why do studs, dom, aggressive, why do we hide so much? Why are we so secretive? Why we don't like to tell? Why are we sneaky? Why do we come through the back door? Why do we come through the window? Why we don't want to tell you anything? Huh?
Why? You asking me?
Yeah,
because y'all can't handle information.
You can't handle it.
You don't process it right. You know, scared of the repercussions. Don't feel like arguing. You pick.
Mine is like attitude. Like, I don't want to tell you the truth and then have to deal with your attitude for the next 2 weeks.
Pretty much.
You should be glad I'm telling you the truth and we'll talk about it, we'll work through it, whatever. But if you're going to be, you know, doing stuff like wait till I'm sleeping and start vacuuming at like odd hours in the morning, just decide you want to wash dishes, banging pots and pans everywhere, like little stuff
Spiteful
like that.
stuff.
Being vindictive
Being
like
spiteful
that, you know,
and manipulative.
It makes it hard for a person to open up.
Yeah, and I mean, and let's say you're private anyway. Let's just think about it from a viewpoint of if I don't feel like I can trust you with my innermost thoughts, basically because you can't handle even basic things.
Yeah.
Then I'm not about to put myself out there like that because you may not know how to handle me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially when I become vulnerable.
Right.
It's hard to do.
Right.
It's hard to do.
And a lot of times I find myself not speaking a lot to females because they like to bring the stuff up 30 days later. Especially after you have an argument. They want to bring back something that was, you know, maybe serious or personable or something that you share from your heart. They want to bring it back up in a joking manner. And then you want to tell your homegirl on the phone about it.
Oh, yeah.
And then you want to go to MySpace and all these other places and all these other spaces online. Yeah. You want to talk about it, and it's a joke to you, how hurt we are, or if something made us cry or whatever. Now, we don't want to share anything now. If we was depressed about getting fired or laid off from a job or something, we want to share that and open it up with you about how we're feeling. You know, you're going to take that and turn that around. Like, you know, oh, you ain't a stud. I thought Gino stud. That's because, you know, she was crying in it. You know, stuff like that. We don't need that.
Try to kick you when you're down, or a little bit closer to that point. Something that really aggravates me is when you got somebody that just talks way too much. First of all, I'm barely talking to you, but if I do tell you something and you running, you know, through the streets and shouting it out all over the spaces and stuff, I can't really deal with that. You know, I'm a very private person, and I know there's a lot of people that are like that, are just not really trusting in general. You know, so for you to take even just like simple information and blow it out of proportion, or share it with the world, I think it's one of the reasons why we hide so much.
Especially when you're just looking for sympathy in doing so. Like you just want somebody to, you know, throw that pity party for you. Like, oh girl, it's gonna be okay. Oh, I can't believe she did that. She's so sorry. This and that. Like that's just unnecessary. And I'd rather not put myself in a predicament to where you can do that to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, I think we should share some things. We shouldn't hide everything. Some things is not a matter of hiding. You know, sometimes it's a matter of time or us preparing how we're going to tell it. Say, for instance, if I meet somebody and they're interested in me. I'm not really interested in them back, but I tell you, hey, I met this girl. She's cute, you know, my coworker, and, you know, everybody was looking at her, well, what she look like. Now you're about to start arguing. So I'd rather not tell you and just tell my boys because it's going to start something where I would like to tell you, you know, and I think that's something.
What do you mean?
If we're having a relationship, I'm in a relationship with somebody, I should be able to tell you anything.
Yeah,
I should be able to tell you anything.
Even that,
maybe I should be able to tell you anything because first of all, we're friends, and then after that, we're lovers. See, and I think that's how it should go. You should be my best friend.
I agree.
My first friend. I should be able to tell you anything.
I agree.
I should be if I get fired
judgment.
without judgment. If I get fired from a job, you know I got fired today. It shouldn't come out your mouth. So what are we gonna do about the bills? Well, see, I'm hurt. See, and that's why I don't tell you stuff. That's why I called my homeboy on the phone on the way home from work. Man, guess what happened? Man, they laying on
your homeboy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, right.
It's like, man,
sometimes,
let me know.
Sometimes we're not looking. Sometimes we don't tell you things because we know that we're not going to get the support and encouragement that we may need at that time. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's bad enough that we have difficulty being vulnerable and exposing ourselves, but when we know that we're not going to get the type of encouragement that we might need at that moment, or our sympathy or whatever, because we don't want you to think any less of us, you know, for having those moments.
Yeah.
That can be really difficult. And so that's when you do see your you know, aggressive looking out to external people, or things to, try to cope or whatever. So, I mean, that's another reason.
You know what, man? This is a true story. No, listen, this is a true story. I told this one girl who was talking for about, maybe a month and a half. I told her I was lactose intolerant. Okay? Got to the club, everybody was like, man, stay away from the milk. Stay away from the... I'm at the bar trying to get a drink. Oh, man, I heard about the lactose. I mean, it had hit the club so fast, and everybody knew I was lactose intolerant. I don't think that's a good thing to go tell nobody that I am.
So now the world knows.
But that's what I'm saying. Something as simple as that.
You can't even keep that.
You can't even keep that. You know what I'm saying?
Why would I tell you?
I'm definitely not gonna tell you I cheated on you last night.
Wow.
You can't hold a fact. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you I cheated on you. I'm not gonna tell you I'm thinking about leaving you.
Why is that, Paula?
I'm not. Because you wouldn't tell everybody I'm lactose intolerant.
Is that really the reason? Jeez. Wow.
But we need to learn how to. I think we do need to learn how to share with females in our life. It's hard, man.
Just be patient.
It's a growing process,
Yeah.
and it also means that you have to be willing to put yourself out there. It also means you have to be willing to listen and not be reactive.
Yeah.
When we tell you things,
persecute the person for what they tell you.
Yeah, or try to really beat them over the head with whatever, either with guilt or, like we said before, being spiteful. It really shuts down those lines of communication like quick. So,
and I think that you bring up digging. I don't think women need to dig and try to find stuff either. So stop digging. You're in the text messages and you're going through the, through the emails. Don't dig. Don't
call logs.
If you ask the person that you're with and they not ready to tell you right now, just hold off. Like she said, be patient. But don't start digging because you might see something that you really don't want to see.
Either you trust the person or you don't. That's your issue, That's your issue. That's something you need to talk about. Let them know. If you're having issues with trust, let them know you're having issues with trust. Talk to them about it. Don't just go behind their back trying to solve your problem by yourself. If you're in a relationship, you need to do it together anyway. That's the point of being in a relationship. You no longer have to do anything by yourself.
You have to kind of look at it like this, the whole digging thing. Not only are they already not speaking to you, but now it's a violation of their personal space. So you're really not, talk about get shut down. Now you're going to be arguing all the time. If things are said, it's going to be, in hurt and anger and mistrust. Right there, you're shutting down more lines of communication to the point where you're probably not going to have a relationship too much longer. Or it's going to go the other direction and might turn violent and just disrespectful. Really, I don't know. There's a lot of reasons why we hide things. I mean, let's think about it from this perspective. Okay, we talked about some of the reasons why. More of the positive research type of side, like we're scared to share our secret thoughts. Now let's talk about it from the more negative side. Sometimes we have done some things that we probably shouldn't have done.
Like cheated.
Like cheated.
Yeah. Or lied, you know what I'm saying? You cheated, lied, harbored thoughts about someone you shouldn't have harbored thoughts about,
Right.
Maybe, or it could be someone on your end that's done something. Maybe they're doing it to protect you. Maybe like your best friend came at them and they just don't want to tell you because they know that's your best friend. Y'all been friends for years and they just don't want to break up that relationship. It could be something on your side. It could be just to protect you and your feelings and save you the heartbreak of losing someone close to you because of what they've done.
Yeah.
So it's not always hiding things for personal benefit. It could be to benefit the relationship or a friendship or a relationship you have with someone else too.
But if you're a big girl and you say you can handle it, then
make sure you handle it.
Make sure you handle it. Yeah.
Don't ask for anything you don't want. Don't
much.
ask questions that you don't want answers to. That's like the token rule with that, basically.
Yeah, because once you show yourself that you can't handle it, it's pretty much you're never gonna have the opportunity to do that again.
Yeah.